After 9 weeks of this show, it has now come to an end. Well, this is going to be the last episode. And the internet can potentially stop talking about it finally. Today we're going to be reacting to She-Hulk, episode 9. The very last episode. Now, before we get started, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And check out some of my other videos. I just did a reaction for Werewolf by Night, a special Marvel presentation. So check that out. That was really fun to do. And yeah, spooky season. So check that out. But yeah, today we have She-Hulk. And last time out on She-Hulk, we had episode 8, which was Daredevil. And there in the 8th episode, somebody exposed her. Intelligentsia, I guess. That's like, that's like the big main bad guy of the show. I honestly think the show did a poor job setting up who the main big bad guy is or what's going on here. I mean, we'll see if this show can potentially land this very shaky, falling apart plane smoothly onto this runway. Well, let's check it out. Let's see what they have in store for us. One thought that I had this morning, actually, before tuning into this episode was I was thinking, who can be the villain? First of all, obviously, the hope was that it's Abomination. But I have no idea what they did with the Abomination. He's now like a therapist and runs a cult or something. Hey, he could still be the main bad guy. Don't know. But also, maybe it's, what's his name? The master, the general. A picture of him right here. He's going to return. He's the guy from the Incredible Hulk. He's going to return in Captain America, in the new Captain America movie. He's going to be the bad guy there. So maybe he's behind all of this because, Hulk stuff going on. Also, at the end, if you would like, I would really appreciate if you stuck around because we're going to be doing like kind of a review for this show. Just because, I missed out on episode 5 through 7 overreaction.
Jennifer Walters, Esquire,
but yeah,
lawyer, millennial, searching for a way to balance a career and her personal life. Jennifer Walters grows angry or outraged. A startling metamorphosis occurs. And pursued by online trolls.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Is that Mark Ruffalo? Is that supposed to be Mark Ruffalo? The Savage She-Hulk. She really got put in prison for this? They were trying to leak her sex tape. Come on. All she did was break some screens.
Managed to sound very calm considering I was calling the freaking Hulk himself.
Let's get down to brass tacks. Baited you and you took the bait.
I was angry, which is how anyone would respond in that situation.
Thank you. Oh damn, she got an inhibitor on?
It's all right. People go to prison every day.
Every day.
Okay, thanks, Dad.
A neighbor who wished to remain anonymous said they are uncomfortable knowing an unstable super being lives.
So move. I don't know, you move.
Off my damn lawn! I don't care if there is a drought. I got water pressure for days.
Dad with the social commentary there.
Look, Intelligentsia is made up of exclusively dumb dudes.
One of these guys is gonna slip up and they're gonna give us enough information so that we can track them down and then we will find them and we will destroy them.
That's a good goal, actually. If they're internet trolls, somebody will slip up, potentially.
Mom, no.
My mission, I'd like to see this.
No.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Jen always used to throw some ass back, eh?
No, we're not doing a narrator. We're not that off the rails.
What the fuck was that?
Well, you said come anytime. This is a time.
She's about to stumble upon something she's not supposed to stumble upon.
Oh, hey there, Hulk King.
They just straight up sent her an invitation right away? Bro, well, you need a guy.
Oh, are you still here? I need a favor.
Ever think that, like, this year we had the Batman fighting internet trolls, Riddler's goons, and now She-Hulk is going up against internet goons, internet trolls as well.
Be a She-Hulk. It's not like there's a He-Hulk.
And Lady Thor? Guys, she just sucks.
Oh!
Yes, you can. Let's do it, Pug.
Okay, come on, Pug. Be close.
Pug is such a nice guy, he can't even act like a dick. Of course, this guy's here.
Pugger. Of course you're one of us. Yo, come here, man.
What are you, one of us? What? This is a group of incels.
Superpowers should go to the best person suited for the job, right? Exactly. Right?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't. This show is just so on the nose with the message that it's trying to deliver.
I created Intelligentsia I'm Hulk King.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice. She lost service as soon as he said that.
We're real action.
What the fuck is this?
Started.
This thing, just guys hating. What are you guys starting? He's at this lodge.
The Abomination.
Yep. Okay. Well, this is the second time ever we've seen him transform in this show.
Emil?
Jennifer.
Oh no, it's the one that we hate! Boo! What? Another woman?
It handed superpowers. I had to earn them.
You stole. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh.
Can't possibly be where the season was going.
I guess, Jen. I don't know, Jen.
Surprise, losers.
What is going on? Alright, Abomination is protecting us now?
Sorry.
Oh, Bruce and Abomination are now fighting.
What's happening here? No. Is this working for you?
What the fuck is going on?
This menu is not gonna stop me.
What is going on?
Marvel assembled. That'll do.
What the f is going on? Okay, the show got interesting now. Yeah, that's like Disney, okay. Hulk production. What the fuck is this? I have no words for what the hell just happened.
The bad guy steals my blood in order to give himself superpowers. Where did you come up with that original idea?
This is the story that Kevin wants.
Kevin.
Okay, then I want to talk to Kevin.
Kevin Feige?
No one talks to Kevin.
See how the subtitle says Kevin like it's an acronym?
I would murder you to protect Kevin.
Okay.
Bro, this is
I'm here to
wild.
Kevin. It's urgent.
All right, let's see who Kevin is. It can't be Kevin Feige, actually. The craziest fourth wall break ever.
Hello, Jennifer.
He's wearing a hat.
Kevin?
Kevin
It
Feige.
stands for Knowledge Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus. You are very expensive.
Oh, sure.
But wait until the camera is off you. The visual effects team has moved on to another project.
What?
Do it now.
Better?
Thank you.
Kevin, I'm not happy with what's happening in my story.
You do not get to choose.
Why not?
Kevin Feige is the villain of this show?
It's often said that Marvel movies all end the same way.
Wait, who's saying that?
Perhaps this is a result of following some unwritten rule that distracts from the story, which is that my life fell apart right when I was learning to be both Jen and She-Hulk. Those are my stakes, Kevin. Can we not do Todd gets Hulk powers? Like, the powers aren't the villain. He is. Swooping down from literal outer space to save the day in my story?
But Bruce is supposed to return to explain what he was
No,
doing on
we don't need to hear any. Oh, would not mind seeing Daredevil again. A woman has needs.
Oh boy.
Star-Lord, 2 daddies, 2 issues.
Jen, please stop.
Oh, and when are we getting the X-Men?
I cannot tell you that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not be able to access the KEVIN again.
What?
That error on our platform has been fixed.
Well, yeah, that's what Hulks do. We smash things. Bruce smashes buildings, I smash fourth walls and bad endings. And sometimes Matt Murdock.
See you on the big screen.
Really?
Oh.
No.
Oh, whatever.
My brain is broken.
Jen, I'm here to help.
Hey, Daredevil. You understand that if you sign this, you go back to prison for 10 years for violating your parole.
Yep. It's the karmic price I pay for my actions.
Well, Matt's now there.
Stay for a week.
I did not think the conversation was going that way.
Matt, I'm going to tell you right now, every conversation is going in that direction, so buckle up.
Hey, Bruce!
Hold on.
Cousin?
This is my son, Scar.
Son?
The
difficult diva of law herself.
Go in the comments. Let's go. Come on, we gotta talk.
What's the guest policy at Carbotage?
It's
Shared fridge?
kind of all one with everything.
What about
Oh wow, he's
Wi-Fi?
leaving.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
That was the most insane fourth wall break I have ever seen. It has been a few days since I watched that She-Hulk episode. This is still the same video. It has just been a few days, and I've been thinking about this final and thinking about, like, you know, that fourth wall break, that super mega big brain fourth wall break by the MCU and by the writers. What was that? And I'm trying to think, like, whether I really liked it or whether I think it's stupid. And I've decided that I land in the middle. Part of me is like, you know what? That was cool, because that was cool. It's much better than what they were going to do, because I kept on saying, like, I'm not really invested in this intelligentsia thing. They did a really poor job setting that up. The hulking thing, like, I don't care about it. So them taking this turn and going, hey, here's the fourth wall break, you're gonna go talk to Kevin, the AI, like, that's much more interesting than what they were going to do. But that it being interesting doesn't make it good still, because that ending was still so sloppy and just kind of, yeah, the show just kind of fizzles out with a bunch of things happening that I just don't think that it's still good, or it doesn't land as smoothly as they thought it would. You know what's funny about that episode and that entire big fourth wall break is that it feels like that's the show that they wanted to make, and they just didn't for the last 8 episodes. That crazy big fourth wall break is, I feel like, what they wanted to do to the whole show, but for some reason didn't do it. My problem also is that the fourth wall breaks in this show never felt unique or like they served a purpose. They were just kind of there. You can guarantee that every single episode she would fourth wall break once or twice. She would do 1 or 2 fourth wall breaks every episode, and it never felt like they added anything to the story. They weren't really all that funny, and humor, you know, a lot of people found the show funny, a lot of people didn't. I'm on the side that, like, the show isn't really that funny. I mean, I already said I'm not really a big fan of the writing in this show. The fourth wall breaks through episode 1 through 8, like, it just never felt like they added anything to the story. And personally, I think if you took them out of the episodes, it wouldn't have, like, changed the episodes all that much. But this one, it was like this big high concept fourth wall break, like, she's gonna go to Marvel Studios, talk to Kevin. That, like, added something to the story here, and it really made me think that, like, man, why couldn't this show do this more? Like, okay, not like this specifically where she breaks into, you know, Marvel Studios and stuff like that, but like bigger high concepts fourth wall breaks than what the show was doing originally. Funny, because one of the head writers on the show, Jessica Gao, she used to write for Rick and Morty also, and one of my friends texted me afterwards. He was like, one of the writers used to write for Rick and Morty. Why couldn't she do that more often for, like, this show? Because I think he even saw that, like, hey, like, kind of Rick and Morty-esque concept right there, with the, you know, the fourth wall break. Like, yeah, why couldn't she? Like, this big fourth wall break feels random, but it's not random because she can fourth wall break, you know what I mean? But it's also random because of how big it is and what she did here. And I'm also thinking, like, okay, so she broke into Marvel Studios, saw Kevin the AI. Is this a one-time thing? Or are we going to see Kevin the AI again in the future? Like, way in the future, we're going to be like, hey, remember when She-Hulk just broke into Marvel Studios real quick and never mentioned it again? Wasn't that fucking crazy? What was that all about? You think about WandaVision, right? WandaVision had all these crazy, wacky things going on, but it was like they were leaving little breadcrumbs about it, and then they did it. But this show was just kind of going on with the same style. Not really, yes, there was fourth wall breaks, like I said, not very impactful ones, but there were. And then this episode, you see how different this episode is from every other episode. Right from the intro starts, and I believe it's like a pays homage to the old Hulk show. So there's a unique intro here, then the big fourth wall break happens, then she changes the entire story. Like, this episode feels so different from the rest of the show that it makes me think that, like, hey, I kind of want to see, like, if you made more of these type of episodes, the last episode, than what you offered through episode 1 through 7, because 8 was fun because of Daredevil, but maybe even 8, you know, like, I don't know, just, you should have just went full in on it. So yeah, I took a few days to think about it, and that I realized that I'm kind of very much in the middle about this ending, thinking, yes, it's fun, but also bad in like a sense of like, hey, this doesn't make sense, and I really wish that the rest of the show was like this, because this finale would make more sense again if the rest of the show was like this. This just feels like it came out of nowhere, and it feels like this big self-aware joke. To me, it feels like this big self-aware joke that they were like, oh, like the CGI, what's the best way to save budget? Let's transform when you're off camera. Like, they make fun of their CGI, they make fun of their writing, and is it like a cheap way of being like, hey, you can't make fun of us, you can't critique us because we made this big self-aware joke? You know, I don't think so. I don't think they're being like, hey, all of our bad decisions in the show can be excused because of this big self-aware joke, but a little bit it feels like that as well. Also, I just gotta talk about this. The social commentary that the show tries to touch upon, it's so like in your face, it's corny. It comes off as corny, and again, that goes to the writing. It's just, it's not done well, and it's very cringeworthy at times. This is my least favorite type of social commentary, when shows do this, when they get all up in your face and they're not funny. There's times where like comedy shows do social commentary very well, and they're in your face, but they're funny. Here, it wasn't funny, so it just became corny and cringeworthy a lot of times. Abomination was assassinated in the show. What the hell was that all about? Why was he ever in the trailers? Why is he even in the show? Because of how they use him. That's just terrible. The entire Hulk family, I gotta say, the entire Hulk family is taking L's. Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner / Hulk, terrible. Like, awful. I'm kind of getting sick of this guy. I'm done. Not Mark Ruffalo's fault, it's just what Marvel Studios is doing with him. Man, this is just not it. I'm sorry. Abomination, come on. I mean, She-Hulk, Jen, she got this show, and personally not a big fan of this show. Also, the Hulk now has a son, by the way. Yeah. At the end, they were like, hey, I have a son, by the way. And then, boom, cut. We're done. We're leaving. That's it. Hulk himself, Bruce Banner, She-Hulk, Abomination, and Hulk's son. The whole family's taking L's right now in the MCU. This is poor. So yeah, I guess that was 9 weeks of She-Hulk. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think about She-Hulk? Yeah, personally for me, just wasn't it. Bottom tier MCU project for me. I know there's a lot of people that enjoyed it, a lot of people that didn't enjoy it. It's a very divisive series. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, what did you think about it? What did you think about that ending? Like, did it make sense to you? Does it even need to make sense because it's so big brain, I guess? But let me know down in the comments, what did you think about it? If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, check out some of my other videos. Peace.